My name is Aaron. I built and run Six Figure Clubs. I just wanted to take a second to welcome you. I realize that you're placing your trust in me to help you build a profitable business, and I want to assure you that you made the right decision. This training will not be a waste of your time, money, and energy. Building a six-figure club is totally doable, and I'm going to mentor you through it step by step. The training you're starting has been totally simplified, so anyone can follow it. If it gets too hard, I'll make it simpler by answering your questions and incorporating your feedback into future versions and lessons. In the end, I want you to have a six-figure club of your own. All I need from you is your motivation and willingness to take action and follow the steps I outlined for you. Now, at the moment, I'm sure you might be a bit hesitant, maybe even skeptical that this is possible. But again, I'm asking you to trust me. I have broken this down into doable steps, and it will work if you complete the steps. Take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll have a functioning business. Now, I keep asking for your trust, but really you know nothing about me, so I think it's important that you get to know me a bit. I'm actually Major Aaron Lunning, a serving Canadian Forces infantry officer. I've been in the Army for over 12 years, where I've served as a paratrooper, did a short administrative stint with our Special Forces Regiment, and I've commanded over 120 soldiers in one of our 3 light infantry battalions. I deployed to Afghanistan in 2011, and I'm currently recording this from a place in Pakistan. Now, this is important to you because the Army has taught me not to fail. A big part of what I do is train soldiers to fight and survive and never give up, and I'm going to be using the same skills to mentor you. I'm also no stranger to the internet. I've been using it for business since 1996. I owned and ran a web design business called World Tech Designs before realizing that my time would be better spent building sites for myself instead of others. Now, the early sites I built were always community-type websites. The first was freejournal.net. It was an online diary site that grew to over 3,000 members in a short span of time. Unfortunately, that was before I had any idea how to monetize it, so it wasn't a big money maker. I decided to shut it down when similar sites like Zynga got sued. I just wasn't interested in a similar lawsuit, figuring out how to prevent one. Then I built howtobox.com, and the first version of that site went live in 2003. For a few years, it was nothing more than a free resource for people learning how to box. It was more hobby than anything else. Then I discovered the magic behind recurring income, and that was enough motivation for me to turn it into a full-fledged training community that's still running today and going strong with over 7,000 members. Commando Boxing is another project, and it's more an in-depth premium version of How to Box that focuses on a larger market, basically body transformations using boxing. Now, in case you hadn't noticed, boxing and fitness is a passion of mine, and I love being able to help people from all over. But more important for you, though, is that I've built and continue to build profitable online clubs. I grew up in a small village, 500 people in the Canadian prairies. After graduating high school, I attended the University of Saskatchewan, where I obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Studies and a portion of a Bachelor of Commerce degree before leaving school to work in the private sector. I'm presently working on an MBA, the specialty in marketing, and will complete a Masters of War and Defense Studies this June from National Defense University in Islamabad. For fun, I run ultra marathons. As an example, I did the 125-kilometer Canadian death race. I do military Ironmans, play Canadian football, train and coach boxing, and snowboard. I've been extremely happily married for the last 16 years, and I have 2 great children, my daughter Akira, age 15, and son Emmett, age 13. As I record this, I haven't seen them in months, and I'm really looking forward to a visit home in the next few days. I also have a dog, Yoda, and a cat that also share our home. So that's me in a nutshell, and I really hope to get to know you as well. I really sincerely do want to see you literally transform your life by successfully building a six-figure club. Now, why did I build and now run six-figure clubs? Well, I recently joined a different online club that deals with building a Kindle ebook business. I'm constantly learning and trying things out, as should you, and I learned about it through a webinar. And for those who don't know, that's basically an online infomercial for those to sell something. At the end of the webinar, I was obviously offered a chance to join the Six-Figure Kindle Club, and the offer was good enough that I accepted. It was only a $1 trial for 7 days and $47 a month. Figured I had nothing to lose. I was directed to a payment page from the webinar link, filled out my information, paid for the product, and was then expecting to be sent to an online website to join their community. What threw me was that there was no website, just a big link that told me to join the Six Figure Kindle Club Facebook group. The entire business is built on Facebook using a closed Facebook group. Only the payment processing and to some extent the sales process was outside of Facebook. What really got me thinking though was when I watched the number of members grow from the 200 or so that were there when I joined to over 600 in just a few days. $47 a month, that's over $30,000 a month of recurring income. That obviously piqued my interest. And just as an update, that is now at over 1,000 members. So here's the situation. People are social. With few exceptions, we all need to socialize. Some more than others, but generally speaking, we all like to have friends that we can talk to and share things with. Clubs provide a sense of belonging. They satisfy a craving that people have to get together and talk about similar interests, work towards achieving similar goals, supporting one another, or simply just to be a part of something to feel wanted and belong. These are powerful emotions and feelings, and for some, something like Facebook may actually replace real human contact, as sad as that may be for those who enjoy talking to real human beings. This craving, though, provides a business opportunity. Online clubs, especially using Facebook as the mode of delivery, have huge potential and very little overhead. Now, there's probably fewer than 5 people on the planet that have not used or at least heard about Facebook. That may be a bit of an exaggeration, but the point's the same. Facebook is a normal, integrated, and essential part of many people's lives, and for some it is their life, as sad as that may be. Now, there are millions of people socializing daily on Facebook. I'm not here to preach the good or bad of that, but I can tell you that there are plenty of people looking to connect with other people and feel a sense of belonging to something. Clubs have long served this need offline, and technology has evolved to the point where an online club is just as interactive and capable of fulfilling the same needs and wants. Arguably, an individual will more readily join an online club due to the relative level of anonymity and decreased perception of effort and commitment involved. Now, it's a simple, natural tendency for people to gather and form clubs around similar interests and goals, and with few exceptions, human beings are not solitary creatures. Facebook provides us a near-perfect platform to start grouping over 1.15 billion people at last report into those clubs. So check out these numbers. And even if only the tiniest fraction of those are interested in joining your club, you're going to be successful. What's really interesting is the engagement metric. 25% of users check their account more than 5 times per day and will spend around 20 minutes per visit. They're engaged and interested, and that's perfect for forming the nucleus of an extremely active and vibrant club. Even better, you don't have to take the time to teach them how to use your website to be active in your club. They already know. They've been using Facebook for months or even years. Facebook also gives you a wealth of market research. I'm going to cover it in detail, but you're going to be able to use the very suggestions that Facebook gives you to build a club that will not only bring you an income, but something you're even interested in. It's a near perfect community platform, and the addition of Facebook groups means anyone can now create a popular online club. You don't need programming or coding skills, and with outsourcing, that I'll also cover, you don't need graphic art skills or even writing skills. You can outsource your entire product creation if you want. Now think for a second what would happen if you were able to create a Facebook group that provided valuable digital content, released regularly to a like-minded community of people willing to pay for it. The result, you'd have a thriving, profitable club, and by paying for access, members of that club automatically feel part of something exclusive. And when a helpful community is built around that, their loyalty to the group soars. Now, the resulting Facebook group membership model provides instant access to almost unlimited numbers of potential members to provide recurring, passive or near passive income, requiring little to no technical knowledge or overhead. Now, if you compare that to the other online membership models, you require a website with integrated membership software and requisite technological knowledge to run, which will cost anywhere from $50,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on your technical abilities and what you do yourself. You'll need a hosting account, make your membership site available on the internet. That's a recurring monthly charge of $9 to $180, depending on the size of server and the amount of traffic you're getting. You need email marketing, which is approximately $19 recurring every month, depending on the number of subscribers. And just to note, this is also a requirement for a Facebook model in order to plug lead leaks, which I'll cover more in a subsequent video. You need a knowledge of SEO, search engine optimization, traffic strategies, and conversion in order to get people to come to your website and purchase your product. And you'll need ongoing maintenance and tech support in order to keep the website up and running, updated, add content, so on and so forth. Now, most of that is provided for free with Facebook and Six Figure Clubs. In fact, everything can be done on the Facebook platform, with the only outside integration being a method to accept payments. And that can be as simple as PayPal or ClickBank and email, whereas Labrador is a website that works in conjunction with your Six Figure Club to drive traffic and convert leads into members. At any rate, I handle this for you, and it's all covered in this course. Your Six Figure Club Facebook edition, and by extension your freedom, is within your grasp. Up to you to seize it. Now, Facebook is used by a variety of businesses for a variety of reasons, ranging from branding to customer service. Many use it as a form of marketing to promote a business that already exists on or offline. And that's fine, it can be a great source of targeted traffic, and that's essential to one's success. This course, though, focuses on building a business almost entirely on Facebook itself. Facebook's a platform, and other outside options will supplement that. But the focus here is on building a recurring passive or semi-passive income on the Facebook platform. Now, when I say recurring, I'm talking about developing a constant revenue flow. This is usually accomplished by charging a weekly, monthly, or annual fee to be a part of the group. Monthly is the most common and creates the most reliable, stable environment for your business. Weekly can be too short, results in customers developing a sense of undervalue due to constant charges or withdrawals on their account. And yearly provides little incentive for members to remain active, and many will potentially forget they joined and then wonder a year from now when another charge hits their account. Broadly speaking, though, monthly seems to be the optimal length of time for a membership. If for no other reason, then it is what the majority of people expect when joining any type of club. And that's not to say one can't experiment with other forms and lengths of payment. Testing is an integral part of business, and that's something I'll also cover in a later video. Now, by passive, I'm referring to income that comes to you whether you do any additional work for it or not, beyond the work of the initial business setup. And your Six Figure Club will provide a product or service and helpful community. And if that community is enough to retain that member, then great. You don't have to do anything else, and that monthly membership fee is going to continue to be paid on time, generating a completely passive recurring income. Now, more realistically, you're going to have to provide additional value to your members, incentives, answer questions, and release content on a predefined schedule in order to persuade your members to stick around. The more work you have to put into the business, the less passive the income becomes. And with Facebook business, I tend to use the term semi-passive because the amount of additional effort you have to expend will depend on the health of your community and the loyalty you have built up with your members. That loyalty and trust will, incidentally, be the bedrock of back-end income that you can make in addition to the monthly membership charge, which will further increase your profits. But again, more on that later. Now, perhaps you've noticed that I'm totally focused on a club or membership. And that's because that's the right type of business to be aiming for on Facebook. Facebook in itself is all about community and relationships, and that offers an opportunity to capitalize on. It is definitely possible to sell a product, digital or physical, on Facebook, and there's lots of people that are doing it. But I'm not covering that here, and I don't believe it's the optimal use of your time. Focus your time, effort, and money on building a club based on a great product that has loyal, active members, and you will have a thriving and highly profitable business. Now, as an Army officer, I am assigned missions, and it's my sole purpose to ensure that I succeed in that mission. So I gave myself a mission for this training. It's to mentor you through setting up and running a profitable, thriving online club in order to create a reliable, recurring income with unlimited earning potential and improve the lives of those who join your clubs. So that's my mission, and you can be assured I will do everything in my power to achieve it. So now, it's time to get down to business. I'm going to do my very best to ensure you succeed, but you have to put in some effort as well. This is certainly doable, but unless you take action, nothing is going to materialize. And I can't make you follow the steps like I could in a military setting. You're going to have to follow through, want this, focus, and get it done. In the next video, we'll use Facebook and a couple other sites to do some market research. And it's probably the most important step in this whole process, because unless you pick a market that has a need you can fulfill, it will be nearly impossible to get people to join and remain loyal to your club. Okay, we're going to use that market research to decide on what type of club you should focus on. Ideally, at least something you enjoy as well as something that'll make you money. And then finally, we'll figure out what product will fulfill a craving that group of people have, and that product will form the basis of your club. This has been one aspect that I've found lacking in many other business models out there, showing you how to build online businesses. Finding that niche, that profitable market that's going to work for you. So I'm really excited about the next lesson, and you should be too. By the end of it, you're going to know exactly what kind of club to make and exactly what kind of product is going to fulfill that need. I can't wait to see the club that you create and the success that you have. So the next video you need to watch is step 1, choosing a profitable topic.